The argument was and remains as to whether or not the changes of the second transformation amounted to a complete cleansing. However, the newcomers have never caught on to that. The jailers, kigmies, space cadets, simpletons, and all of the rest of them have never deeply looked into anything regarding the history of so-called ISKCON. They instead accept easy answers and one-liners as its narrative. All the issues and deviations had allegedly been confronted, rectified, and must therefore be entirely dismissed. They should not be brought up, and you should not have doubts about any of it. That's what they are told. In a sense, they are told not to doubt. If such full cleansing had been the case, then the all-pervading deception that was endemic to the first transformation would have been eradicated. Honesty would then once again regain the fulcrum position it had in the 60s, although it started to get shaky over time. It was especially rendered meaningless via the plainclothes pig. There was no deep cleansing. The new leaders of so-called ISKCON had worked their way to the top of the turtle tank, but they did not finish the job. Did they confront the root issues? Consider this. Can a disciple receive initiation from a bogus guru? Is that disciple then genuine? Can an institutional guru, one who cooperates with and backs bogus gurus, be approved by his organization and thus be a bona fide guru? The questions answer themselves. In order for someone to receive a proper initiation, he or she must receive it from a bona fide guru. There have been none of those in so-called ISKCON since November of 1977. This also means, logically, that a bogus guru only has improperly initiated disciples. But the deluded newcomers have a vested interest to believe themselves, somehow or other, to be initiated. And all of that led to Ritwik.